It's your boy Ing. Welcome to another video, welcome to another show. We're doing well because we're having a fantastic flipping day. This is part 2, so if you want to see part 1, it's on the channel. There's no intro. This is just reacting to every single the Joker scene from Batman, from the Dark Knight trilogy. We have the Funko Pop over here. We're playing the tower. We're having a good time. So without further ado, we already had like an hour for the last 20 minutes. So we're just continuing because I'm afraid it's gonna get copyrighted. So I'm uploading the first video. My issue is it's already 2:30 a.m. That it was much later than that. So now I'm fucked because I kind of have to I'm behind schedule. So without further ado, let's go. If you want to see an intro, go see the first video. Last video we saw, sorry, this is itching me for whatever reason. Last video we saw was Jim Gordon stopping the Joker from killing Batman. Doesn't it look fucking amazing?
All of you! I don't want anything for his mob lawyer to use, you understand?
Back from the dead?
Couldn't risk
Volume up.
family's safety.
What do we got?
Nothing. No matches on prints, DNA, dental, clothing is custom, no labels. Nothing in his pockets but knives and lint. No name. No other alias.
Go home, Gordon. The clown will keep...
See, that's what I love about the Joker. Even, so for example, the Penguin, we know it's Cobblepot, right? Enigma, we know it's Enigma. It's a guy who used to work in the police department, right? With Jim Gordon as a kid. And then you have who else? You have Kingpin, a known villain. Time to think about another villain. We have Harley Quinn, who used to be Harley Quinzel. We have Poison Ivy. I think they know her name, but that's about it. We got even Bane. We got all of the villain name except for the Joker. We never learned his name now. If you look at the Gotham series, it's Jerome Velasquez. Jerome Velasquez is played by the guy who played Ian in Shameless and Cal Kestum and Jedi. Amazing actor, amazing role. However, at the very end, he inflicts his sickness or the virus of the Joker upon his brother, Jeremiah Velasquez. And then because he inflicts his brother, we know that anybody can be the Joker. Now, we're seeing a version of the Joker and Joaquin Phoenix, but is it in the same universe as this Batman? We don't know.
Till morning. Go get some rest. You're gonna need it. Tomorrow you take the big job. You don't have any say in the matter, Commissioner Gordon.
The Tower, best fucking mobile game.
These ugly bastards. I don't feel good. You're a cop killer. You're lucky to be feeling anything below the neck. Please step away from the bars.
See, it's also this one is a very good scene. I have my hoodie close by because it's cold. I'm getting a cold. This scene is very important because you're seeing this person, right? And the guy who's streaming right now has mental issue. And again, if you look at it's a shame because they didn't show the scene. But if you look at the previous video, there's a part where he's having to deal with somebody that was at Arkham. This guy, the cop killer, was also at Arkham, and he's working with the Joker. So, you can understand, you can actually say that, oh, he used to be a ancient Arkham, whatchamacallit, a ancient Arkham patient. See, I'm cold. I'm gonna get sick. Fuck.
That's hurt.
Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how...
This is the very first time we're seeing corruption. The Joker does that a lot. He does that with Harvey Dent. He does that with Batman. And he does that with James Gordon in this movie. But the Joker gets in your head. That's his greatest strength.
Oh, you really are. Does it make you feel responsible for Harvey Dent's current predicament?
Where is he?
What's the time?
What difference does that make?
Well, depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
See, the Joker always has a plan, and it's not because when you look at him, it doesn't seem like he has a plan. When you hear him talking, it doesn't seem like he has a plan, but he does.
If we're gonna play games, I'm gonna need a cup of coffee.
The good cop, bad cop routine.
Not exactly.
Very similar.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place.
It's horrible because you always see, like, the Joker, right? You always see that he's trying to see what happened. Now he creates a solution, right? In the first version of this video, in the first part of this video, talking about law of equivalent exchange. Batman represents good, Joker represents bad. But in this case, he said the exact truth. Batman, he let 5 people die, and even then, the only reason why he stopped killing was because Harvey was the guy who took over. Now, does that make Batman a villain? No. Does that make him a hero? No. That's exactly what Joker wanted. He wanted to prove to Batman that he... So the entire movie is like, oh, you're not like them. Even when it comes to Harvey, he corrupts him. This is the first part of his plan to corrupt Batman. Now, do I believe like he wants to corrupt Batman? No. I think the Joker in the very first moments of the movie, even when you hear him talking, I don't think he has something against Batman. He has something against the image of Batman. So, for example, the guy who dressed, he's gonna kidnap him, and you say, well, it was representing Batman, right? But then the next scene, you're seeing that he's going after Harvey Dent, right? Is what these guys represent: the Dark Knight and the White Knight of Gotham.
Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
And why do you want to kill me?
In this very scene, he doesn't even say, I want things to go back the way they were. He doesn't even say that. He just says, hey, you changed things. I want to check if I did record voice, because if I didn't, I'm fucked. Thank God it's
Change things. Forever.
And why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you complete me.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
See, I love that he says you complete me. So in a fucked up fashion, you kind of see, it's such a powerful scene. In a fucked up fashion, you would think that the Joker is only after fun. Completely, when he says to Batman, "You complete me," you would say, "Well, I cannot be a bad guy if you're a good guy, right? And you're the only one that can stop me." But in reality, the fact that he said you complete me because he believes in this. This balance. Even Harvey Dent, when he meets the Joker, he becomes Two-Face. Two-Face has a good side and a bad side. See, the Joker believes in balance, and that's what Batman represents. He can be himself. He can be as bad as he wants because he knows that Batman is going to try to stop him, and the mob didn't try to stop him. Because if you look at the mob, how did they try to stop him? Gamble, he kills the guy with the Russian guy. He kills the guy on the TV. Batman stops. Most of them got killed, you know?
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're...
I'm so sorry, I stop a lot. But this is so cool. He says, don't talk like you're one of them. And in a lot of ways, you can kind of see that, oh, he believes that Batman is a vigilante. But he cares about, in a fucked up way, he cares about Batman. He cares about him. What's the thing he's going to say later is, I'm not crazy. I just see others. I see other people are. I understand how people are. he doesn't want Batman to think that he's going to be one of them, because he will never be. Also, there's this fact that if Batman is only one of them, it's not fun. And I don't think the Joker is out for fun, but he's out for a better version of Batman, the best version of Batman. See, um, Bruce Wayne is called the Prince of Gotham because Thomas Wayne was the king of Gotham, and Bruce is the heir of Thomas, which means a lot of cash, which means good looking, which means Wayne Enterprise, which is one of the biggest company in Gotham. Now, if you look at the Joker, right, he is the Prince of Crime of Gotham. So you would say that Bruce Wayne is directly linked to the Joker. The reality is Bruce Wayne being Batman. They're both complete opposite, but both represent so much for Gotham as the prince who solves crime and the prince who commits crime.
Just a freak.
The best thing about this movie is Two-Face. See, now I haven't sat for 3 days, so I'm having those crazy thoughts, those crazy ideas. What if Two-Face was there to represent Batman and Joker? What if one side of the coin was the good side, was Batman? What if the dark side or the bad side of the coin was the Joker? How fun would that be?
Like me. They need you right now. But when they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down.
It's so powerful. And it's not... Why is it so powerful is because you see the Joker, you always see him as this crazy character that doesn't know what he's doing. And you kind of see him, and he's able to plan, he's able to do a couple of things. And then you continue, and you continue, and you continue, and he says something like that. And you see Batman resonate with the message. He doesn't agree with the Joker. It's funny. He might not agree with the Joker, but he has to agree with the message. That kills him.
These civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster.
I'm just ahead of the curve.
I'm just ahead of the curve. Where's dude? Have all these rules, and you think they'll save you?
See? What he means by he's ahead of the curve is because he said when chip comes down, when there's anarchy, those people will turn on each other. They'll kill each other. And why it's so powerful is because in the movie they constantly refer to a corrupted cop, right? So there's this in your back of your mind. But then when he says the head of the curse, he's like, I'm not gonna wait until things go bad to betray each other. I'll betray everybody right now.
In control. I have one rule. Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth. Which is? The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight you're gonna break your one rule. I'm considering it. No, there's only minutes left, so you're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them. Yeah. You know, for a while there,
Harvey Dent and Rachel Doyle. But I don't know why he's protecting. I don't know why, because technically he doesn't know that's Bruce Wayne. And even if he knew it was Bruce Wayne, not a lot of people know how close Rachel is to Bruce.
I thought you really were, Dent. The way you threw yourself after her. Look at you go!
Neighbor's gonna be pissed. Shit. Shit.
Does Harvey know about you and his little bunny? Where are they? Killing is making a choice. Where are they?
Choose between one life or the other. Your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing bride-to-be.
You have...
You see, the reason he's laughing, I always thought he was laughing because he was crazy. I always thought he was laughing because something was wrong with him. The reality is seeing that he's breaking Batman. He's breaking down this wall. He's breaking down this idea of justice. You know that he gonna have to break his code, his rule. Then again, Batman can let both die, right? Doesn't have to play the rules. But right now, Batman is showing him that there's darkness inside him. He's not a hero. He's this anti-hero.
threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you where they are. Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose. He's at 250 Street, and she's on Avenue X. That's just who I want.
So then Batman's gonna have to choose. I think he choose Rachel, but I'm not sure. Now this scene is powerful.
My phone call. I want it. I want my phone call.
That's nice.
How many of your friends have I killed?
Again, a game of corruption.
I'm a 20-year man, and I know the difference between punks who need a little lesson in manners and the freaks like you who would just enjoy it. And you killed 6 of my friends.
Please, my insides hurt.
I don't really care. Back away.
The boss said he'd make the voices go away. He said he'd go inside and replace them with bright lights. Like Christmas.
You're out of
See, it's a little spoiler. A couple of seconds spoiler. Chances are that you already see the movie, and if you didn't, then it's your choice. It's your fault. But if they listened to him, if they just let him talk, if they just paid attention to him, he would have told them that the boss is the Joker.
your mind, pal. Back off. Medic right away in the holding tank. Come on, get the door open. You guys back off!
Do you want to know why I use a knife? Guns are too quick. You can't savor all the little emotions. You see, in their last moments.
The question is, does he really believe what he's saying, or he's just trying to provoke the other guy?
People show you who they really are. So, in a way, I knew your friends better than you ever did. Would you like to know which of them were cowards?
What's that?
He's got some kind of a contusion.
I know you're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna have to try and enjoy it even more.
So powerful.
Drop the weapon now! It's my own damn fault! Just shut up! Let him go now! Drop it on the floor now! Drop the weapon!
Sorry?
What do you want?
I just want my phone call.
What's happening?
Insane scene.
Just talk to me just for 1 second.
All right? Is that a phone?
No. The bomb. Now, chances are he would have not survived.
Hello there.
The squealer.
Back at the MCU, the Joker's gone.
With Lau? The Joker planned to be caught. He wanted me to lock him up in the MCU.
Again, such a powerful scene, dude. It's crazy. I think we're going to see him with Harvey Dent, which is the peak of his acting.
No, so crazy as you look.
I told you, I'm a man of my word. Where's the Italian?
All tactical units will converge on the location in 20 minutes.
By the Italian means Falcone, which is the kingpin of Gotham.
I want auxiliary units to cover all possible getaway routes.
Wait. Joker man, what you do
with all your mom.
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite, and gunpowder, and gasoline.
What's it?
And you know the thing that they have in common?
Yep.
They're cheap.
I want to know how much they're paying.
Such a powerful. Heath Ledger did such an amazing job. It's insane. The way he delivered the message, too.
To say who Batman really is.
This is our chance. I want Lau alive. The Joker, either way.
Hey, Jim, get a load of this.
Let's take the next caller.
Harvey Dent didn't want to give in to this maniac. Do you think you know better than him?
I think that if we could talk to Dent today, he may feel differently.
And we wish him a speedy recovery. 'Cause God knows we need him now.
So the scene that we saw is we discovered that the guy was talking, right? He knows the real Batman. He knows it's working with Wayne Enterprise. He doesn't know that's Bruce Wayne, but he knows it's the Wayne Enterprise because we have Lucius who is working with Bruce. He knows his secret. So the guy discovers some plan for the Batmobile. He discovered a lot of plans for weapons for Batman, right? So when you see people going around getting killed, right, he says, well, what I'm going to do is I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you what I found out. That way you stop the killing. So this guy is actually a good guy who is willing to sacrifice Batman just so people could be alive. Now the Batman, the Joker, in their fucked up ways, decide that he doesn't want to know the face of Batman, so he starts to attack this guy. And Batman saves him.
Oh, I am. I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to them. Tell your men they work for me now. This is my city.
You really believe in it. So in the very beginning, the Joker was told you don't have a code, you don't have honor, right? By this guy who was in the bank. And then he just proved the other way. He says, I'm the villain Gotham deserves. And what is Gordon says to Batman at the very end? You're not the hero the city needs. You're the hero the city... No, you're not the hero the city wants. You're the hero the city needs. Very similar.
Won't work for the freak. Why don't we cut you up into little pieces and feed you to your pooches? And then we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is. It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
Look at the graphic. Look at the visual.
Who is this?
I had a vision of a world without Batman. The mob ground out a little prophet, and the police tried to shut them down one block at a time. And it was so boring. I've had a change of heart. I don't want Mr. Reese spoiling everything, but why should I have all...
See, protecting Batman in a fucked up way. He has Batman back, and in a lot of fashion, people are saying, oh, you just want to have fun. And you think that by knowing who Batman is, it's not going to be fun. But the reality is, Joker, it's weird. So, in the comics, right, there's a lot of depiction of characters. So, for example, in one version, Cobblepot, so there's this amazing thing called the White Knight. And it's an amazing thing where the Joker is Batman. And Bruce Wayne is the Joker. Now, what I love about this one, especially, what I really, really fucking love about this one, is that we're seeing that the Joker, because he's a good person, right? So, in the comics, there's a lot of different universe. There's a universe where Jason Todd is Red Hood. There's a universe where the Robin sits with Batman, right? There's a universe where Batman wins against Superman. There's a universe where Superman wins against Batman. There's a universe called Injustice, where Superman killed Joker. But in this one, right, Joker, when he says you complete me, he's not afraid of Batman getting in trouble. He's not afraid of his little game being done. He's afraid that if he loses Batman, he won't feel complete. And he'll never feel complete. Again, in this universe, there's no Harley Quinn.
The fun. Let's give someone else a chance. If Coleman Reese isn't dead in 60 minutes, then I blow up a hospital.
I want you to call in every officer. Tell them to head to their nearest hospital and start evac and search. Call the transit authority, school board, prisons. Get every available bus down to a hospital. The priority is Gotham General. Wheel everybody out of that place right now.
I love James Gordon.
You come with me. Where are we going, sir? To get Reese.
Guys, be ready, because it's about to go down. This is, in my head, this is the brilliance of the Joker. This is why this character is so good. Now, I want to say, talking about Harley Quinn, I want to wish you guys a happy Joker too, because it's coming. I'm going to meet Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Would she be my choice? No. She gonna pull it off? Who knows? But there's a lot of pressure. Look at this shit. It's gonna be amazing. Be ready.
Hi. You know, I don't want there to be any hard feelings between us, Harvey. When you and...
The point of view that they're going to bring, that he didn't hurt him. They choose to leave him alone. They have the choice to save him. And they didn't save him, right? Which is the exact same speech he gave to Batman when shit calms down. They show the true nature. And although it's a fucked up way, because we know as a viewer that Batman is in love with Rachel, right? We understand why he did it, right? But then, if you're already dead, that you don't know the real identity of Batman, right? And you know what's insane? You know how Joker is smart? He just said that he didn't want the identity of Batman revealed. If the identity of Batman was revealed as Bruce Wayne, then Harvey Dent would understand that Bruce really cared about Rachel, and he would forgive Bruce for doing this because he loved her. See? But the Joker stopped the face reveal. Because there's no face reveal, we don't know that it's Bruce Wayne. And if he did know it was Bruce Wayne, would Two-Face be Two-Face? Who knows?
Rachel! Rachel were being abducted. I was sitting in Gordon's cage. No, I didn't rig those charges.
Your man, your plan.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog
I love this. This is almost orgasmic.
Chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. You know, I just do things. The mob has plans. The cop.
This is so important. We always do things for a reason. We always do things and the perception that, oh, it's going to lead to somewhere. When is the last time you did something with no expectation of life? When is the last time you did something without an expectation of reconnaissance? When is the last time that you did something without a understanding that you were going to get pleasure out of that, or you're going to help somebody that you care about? When that you did something for no fucking reason? It's been a while, right?
Have plans. Gordon's got plans. You know, they're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds. I'm not a schemer. I try to show the schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. So, when I say, come here, when I say that you and your girlfriend was nothing personal, you know that I'm telling the truth.
Harvey was personal though.
I'm gonna need your weapon.
What? Why? Because my wife's in the hospital.
Yeah, that'd be why.
It's the schemers that put you where you are. You were a schemer. You had plans. And look where that got you.
I love this scene so much. It's so powerful. Now, this is the scene where Bruce saved the guy Reese. And that's why Reese doesn't snitch on him. But it doesn't have to do with the Joker.
Police, of course, are taking every possible precaution and urging everyone not to take matters into their own hands.
I just did what I do best. I took your little plan and I turned it on itself. Look what I did to this city with a few drums of gas and a couple of bullets. You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan.
See, the Joker here is not wrong. It just proves how fragile equilibrium was, how fragile justice was. Now, if the system, if the plan, as you will, was so powerful, how did he do that? And then are they to understand that nobody gives a shit, right?
Even if the plan is horrifying. If tomorrow I tell the press that, like, a gangbanger will get shot, or a truckload of soldiers will be blowing up, nobody panics. Because it's all part of the plan. But when I say that one little old mare will die, well, then everyone loses their minds. Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
He's so right, dude. This is so powerful as a message. Of course, it's from a crazy dude, but it's so powerful as a message. He's talking about how the system of justice, right, of Harvey Dent is everybody's equal. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has the right to have their own right. Everybody has a chance to a second chance. Everybody should be able to maintain society order. Now, what he's saying is there's not justice. The justice system, or the way people see, is very two-faced. That's why Harvey Dent become two-faced, see? So Harvey understands that he's right, and that he is lucky because he represents good. And of course he represents good because all his life has been fighting for good. But what if he wasn't? What if he was one of those guys that didn't have the chance that he had? What if he was one of those guys that ended up on the wrong side of justice, right? And that nobody cared if he died. See, Harvey believe in a system where nobody should die. Everybody should be protected. Everybody under the tutelage of the White Knight of Gotham is safe. Now, Joker says, no, you have nothing. You don't have a system. Your friend that you thought you had friends, they scheme against you. There's a reason that you're here. Plus, if you look at it, right? If you look at it, and it's such a beautiful thing. So if you look at it, you put yourself in the shoes of James Gordon, right? And I'm sorry to say, I'm going to get people mad, but I don't care. If you look at James Gordon, if you're going to have to save between Rachel Doyle and Harvey Dent, of course you're going to save Harvey Dent, because Harvey Dent represents something more. He represents something that is establishment. He represents the justice system of Gotham, right? He represents something that is very, very positive. Now, Rachel Doyle doesn't represent shit. Does that make her a bad person? No. But the sole reason they saved him was because of what he represented, which in his mind opens his eye to see that Rachel did nothing wrong, but they treat her like she wasn't worth saving. See? Now, the Joker might look crazy. He might sound crazy, but guess what? In this one, he's right. And because he's right, then a person... You see, Harvey Dent believed in justice. He really believed in justice. But he believed in the system. Now, what the Joker is, he's talking about attack the establishment, introduce a little chaos. See, Harvey just looking for a system. You're not righteous, right? So, for example, you take somebody, right, who's 50 years old, right? And tomorrow, you tell them your religion is based on a lie. Now, allegedly, I don't think any religion is based on lies. I believe that you should be able to believe in what you want to believe. I'm just using an example, so don't come at me, okay? Well, if you're using an example, right, if you're using a belief system, which is religion, you won't be able to go from a day, from a Monday, you're religious, to a Tuesday, you're religious. And if you're able to, you're going to have to fill the void, because the religion's occupied a place in your life, right? So, by filling that void, you find something as important to you. It might be being a father, it might be being a husband. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it is something. Now, Joker in this scene implied that the system that Harvey Dent fought so hard to keep, the system that Harvey Dent fought so hard to maintain in place, is wrong. So the entire time that Harvey Dent was trying to do something was wasted. Now, Harvey Dent, who had his entire life surrounded by a system based on justice, now has a void. What does Joker do? Try to fill that void with chaos. See? And again, it comes to something he said about a couple minutes ago. He said, I'm a dog chasing a car. I don't know what I'm going to do when I chase it, when I catch it. I just chase it, right? And now he's selling this to Harvey Dent. He's selling that it doesn't matter what you do, you don't know what's gonna happen. It matters that you have to do it.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos?
Nobody likes it, but it's fair.
It's fair.
He isn't wrong. When you think about things that happen to you, when you think about things that happen in your life, you got sick, right? And that's a system that is so biased. Tomorrow, when we had the pandemic, right? The C19, the brand of beer, which is a word you shouldn't say on YouTube, right? That sickness, that pandemic. Now, in a perfect world, you didn't get sick, right? As long as you didn't get sick, you're okay. But what if your neighbor got sick? What would be your reaction? At least it's not me. See? That's chaos. That's the principle of it's fair. It might happen to anyone, regardless of age, sex, power, place in society, race. That's chaos. This movie really influenced me as a kid.
You live. You die.
It's a shame because they don't show it. And movie, that piece, right? Harvey Dent's used this before, right? And this is something that really impressed Bruce Wayne. That's the reason he kind of likes Harvey Dent. So Harvey Dent, he's like, dude, I'm gonna flip this coin. If it falls on face, right, I'll do something good. If it falls on tails, you won't do. So you guys remember when there was this guy that killed James Gordon, right? The friend that went, when they was shooting and there were you saw the Joker without makeup. There's another guy. I told you guys that other guy was a friend of the Joker. Now, what I don't tell you is Harvey Dent is with Batman. And Harvey Dent, he goes to see the guy, takes a gun, and he points it to the guy's head. Sorry. And he says, head, I shoot. Tails, I shoot. Head, you get to live. And the guy doesn't want to sell Joker because, again, the Joker is his boss. The Joker is another person from Arkham Asylum. So they're friends, right? So Harvey Dent flip the coin, and he says, "You're lucky. It's tail. It's face. You get to be safe." So you see the guy, and he's like all relieved. And then he does like this again. He does face or tail again, right? And then it falls again on face, and then he did it a third time. Then this guy said, "Stop! I'm gonna talk." Now at the end, Batman questioned Harvey Dent, right? And he says, would you have really killed him if it fall upon tail?" And Harvey showed the coin, showed there's two face. Said sometimes you have to do your own luck, which is the reason why the exact reason. That's how good the movie is. This is insane. I haven't seen the movie in years, yet I still remember the movie by heart. By doing this is the reason he wants to do the fundraiser for Harvey. By doing this fundraiser, the Joker witnessed Batman saving Rachel. By witnessing Batman saving Rachel, when he kidnaps two people, who do he kidnap? Rachel. By kidnapping Rachel, what happened? The birth of Two-Face. Isn't that crazy? For a guy running after a car with no plan, I think he's pretty lucky.
Now we're talking. Mr. Reese?
Two fun things. So in this scene, you're gonna see the Joker, right? hit the button because it's not working. Now the reality is not scripted. The button wasn't working. There was a mistake with the button. So the fact that you're seeing the Joker hit the button is actually Heath Ledger hitting the button. Second thing, Fusi Tube on YouTube. If you don't know him, you should. Big part of YouTube in the past. He did a Manic episode, right? And he was on Kick, and he was streaming 24 hours until he got interned in a mental institute. Did he come back, and what did he do? He's dressed as the Joker, and he recreated that scene. Now, do I like Fusi? No. Did I respect that move? Absolutely. This scene was reproduced by Peter Griffin and Family Guy. This scene is possibly one of the most memorable of the movie. See, that reaction is really true. He had fear. Little context over here. 2 boats. One with criminal, one with citizen. 2 boats, both with explosive. 2 boats with detonator. All you have to do is destroy the other boat and you're safe. So, morally speaking, you'd save the criminals. You'd save the civilian, right? The criminals had their chance in life. But is it moral? Because you're still killing somebody, right?
Oh my God.
Looks like some kind of detonator.
Why would they give us the detonator to our own bomb?
Tonight, you're all going to be a part of a social experiment. Out to blow you all sky high.
Liberty come in, over. He's dead.
No communication, which rendered things super nice. In a perfect world, the Joker has a perfect plan. In a perfect world, the criminals are going to get destroyed because, again, they had their chance at life and they fail. Now, the criminal understand that, morally speaking, they're under the civilians, right? The criminals are understanding that civilians are going to be prone to destroy their boat. So what they're going to do to stop the civilians? They're going to blow up the boat. So both have a reason to destroy the other boat.
To get off their boat, you all die. Each of you has a remote. Blow up the other boat. At midnight, I blow you all up. If, however, one of you presses the button, I'll let that boat live. So, who's it gonna be? Harvey Dent's most wanted scumbag collection, or the sweet and innocent civilians? You choose. Oh, and you might want to decide quickly because the people on the other boat may not be quite so.
See, again, it's trying to corrupt. Now that you see him corrupt the police in the interrogation room, you saw him try to corrupt Batman. You saw him try to corrupt Harvey Dent. Now he's trying to corrupt people on the boat. The Joker doesn't plan to do things. He just want to see if they're loyal or not, or if they'll act sort of as a plan. He just want to see society fall. Again, we come back to Alfred saying, some people just want to see the world burn, and that's perfect for the Joker. In all of this case, he hasn't really done anything. Did he transform Two-Face? Well, no, because if they saved Harvey Dent, right, if they saved him, Two-Face wouldn't be real, wouldn't exist. The simple fact that the guy tried to attack him is the reason why he couldn't get behind him with the knife, right?
No more.
We really should stop this fighting.
Otherwise, we'll miss the fireworks.
There won't be any fireworks.
And here we go.
Here we go, fun fact, when the movie starts, that's what the first scene we're seeing is, here we go. So being introduced with the Joker without seeing the Joker, now we're seeing the bank heist. And again, who do we have? The Joker. Do we know we have the Joker? We don't. So crazy good. the guy you're seeing in a suit, the whole time he says, "Oh, we should blow them up. We should blow them up. We should blow them up." The problem with the prisoner is one of the biggest prisoners says, "We're not gonna kill anybody." So he takes the remote and it shows the remote overboard. Now this guy, the entire time he's like, sorry. The entire time he's like, "Oh, we should press the button. But then there's another person that says, "Hey, who's gonna do it?" It's a lack of courage that saved the criminals, not a feeling of guiltiness. Guilty prisoner, pun intended.
What were you trying to prove? That deep down, everyone's as ugly as you. You're alone.
Can't rely on anyone these days. You gotta do everything yourself.
Don't we?
That's okay. I came prepared. It's a funny world we live in. Speaking of which, you know how I got these scars?
No. But I know how you got these.
See, Joker knows that Batman won't kill him. So when he's falling like that, he's not afraid.
You just couldn't let me go, could you? This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You truly are incorruptible, aren't you? Huh? You won't
You tried it though.
kill me out of some misplaced sense of self-righteousness. And I won't kill you because you're just too much fun. I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
You'll be in a better jail forever.
Maybe we could share one. You know, they'll be doubling up the rate this city's inhabitants are losing their minds.
This city just showed you that it's full of people ready to believe in good.
Until their spirit breaks completely. Until they get a good look at the real Harvey Dent. Huh? And all the heroic things he's done. You didn't think I'd risk losing the battle for Gotham's soul?
Again, what I was telling you, Harvey Dent represents the angel of Gotham, and Joker represented the devil by corrupting something that was so pure. Joker did more than just breaking the spirits of Gotham. Gotham had this fear of Batman. Gotham was willing to sell Batman just to save. You know what Reese did? He was willing to sell Batman, right? Would have not done that with Harvey Dent. How many people were there to protect Harvey Dent? How many people were there to save Batman? A different number, right?
In a fist fight with you. Oh, you need an ace in the hole. Mine's Harvey.
What did you do?
I took Gotham's White Knight and I brought him down to our level. It wasn't hard. See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
He's not wrong. As always, when we do a reaction, this is how we end the video. A 2-hour video. Love you guys. Peace.